Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Bryson, or the Lewis Gamer, and this is an Xbox One. That's what it's called. It's called the Xbox One review thing. So immediately, the first thing I noticed was during their intro with Bill Gates and all those people, they mentioned cloud right away, and it got me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, got me nervous. So cloud is kind of a failed system with OnLive, but it's also a very new, very actually working system with Apple and with a lot of other companies where everything's stored in the cloud and it keeps system memory and system specs better saved. You can do more stuff on the system while putting the strain on other things other than your Xbox. So it got me nervous immediately, but then I thought about it and I'm not quite as nervous about it. So immediately they called it the Xbox One, which whatever, it's just the name. I don't really care. It won't stop me from buying it. It won't get me to buy it. But then they revealed what it looked like, which everyone knew they would, just because the whole PlayStation 4 debacle and the fact that they didn't show what it looked like and people freaked out. So it kind of looks like a Blu-ray player mixed with an Xbox. It's on screen right now. So it looks kind of decent. It's nothing too special, but whatever. Again, it's not going to keep people from buying it, I don't think. And then there's the Kinect, which is right behind it. It's giant. It's actually a pretty good camera. It's 1080p. It's awesome. It's 250,000 pixels. It's a wider screen, but I don't think it's wide enough. The guy who was demonstrating it kept having to walk back in front of it, even though he was just 5 feet to the side. So don't know if they just wanted to make sure it got 100% accurate readings because they were demonstrating it and they could not fail in demonstrating it, because as soon as you do that, you're screwed. But you don't know for sure, so hopefully it's good, and hopefully it doesn't fail in ways that the original Kinect did. But they're definitely relying on the Kinect for a lot of things. They were trying to sell it so much. It comes with the Xbox, but they were still trying to sell it. They wanted people to not be scared of it. They wanted people to just jump right into it and assume it's good and all that. Which, it does have a few awesome features like voice recognition. You just say Xbox on and it turns on, and that's awesome. You can change the channel with it. You can go to like CBS, change channel to CBS or whatever, and it'll change your channel. You can swipe through it with gestures. You can instant switch, which is awesome because that was something that the last generation of consoles did have issues with. You couldn't switch between things instantly. This thing instantly switches between things, but it also has it turns instantly on, which is cool. You just say Xbox on and it'll log you in and it'll go to your specific desktop, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know. We don't know a lot of things about the desktop. They did show a lot of things though, which they didn't focus on gaming, which I would have really liked. They focused on TV. There's NFL exclusives like your fantasy draft and all that. You have a fantasy league. They update your stats instantly. They show you what place you're in. They show you all these things, which isn't going to be a huge thing. They're trying to get the focus of the living room. They're trying to get HDMI slot 1. So I can understand why they're doing this. They're partnering with a lot of people. They're partnering with ESPN. They're partnering with NFL. They're partnering with all these people. So you can tell they're spending a lot of money on it, and they want it to succeed, and I think it's going to. Before today, no one really knew anything about it. No one was really excited about it. But they've revealed some things, everything but gaming they revealed pretty much. yeah, they showed that everything's stored in the cloud with Xbox Live, the new Xbox Live. They mentioned the word subscription, which probably means it's still paid. So there's some hesitation with a lot of people there, because if PlayStation 4 is free, they might just hop right onto that. But they didn't with the last system, so they might just have the money-making thing with Xbox Live. But they made points to say that these things are stored on the cloud, which shows that you probably can't use anything without Live, which is actually a huge issue for a lot of people. A lot of people, their internet isn't stable. They don't have internet. They just want single-player games. They just want this, that, and the other, and you probably can't do that, which, whatever, it's part of our system nowadays, but I still don't like it. Whatever, my internet it just went off twice yesterday, so not everything is stable with internet these days, and who knows, you'll learn more at E3, which was the big thing that they kept mentioning. Find out more at E3, find out more at E3. Whatever, I understand that they can't reveal everything here, but you'd think they'd reveal more, or as much as possible. But whatever, it happens, it happens. So yeah, now we're into gaming. They did reveal some things about gaming. They talked about EA Sports Ignite, which makes a huge leap for EA Sports, apparently. I haven't played a sports game in years because they stopped making them from the computer, which is really too bad. But whatever, I'm not going to go off on that. But it looked awesome, but there was a hint of cartooniness to it, so maybe that's just because it's not fully made and they're coming out in months, and probably not everything is fully done with it. But who knows? We may learn more things as time goes on and why it looked cartoony, and maybe it'll just look better. But then they revealed Forza, which looks awesome. It looks like a modern PC game on an awesome computer. It looks like a high-end game. So I'm super excited about that. I actually really enjoy racing games. It's something that console does better than PC. I don't like the controls for racing on PC, but consoles are great in that regard. And that brings me back to the controller. It looks quite similar to the Xbox controller, with things coming from the Ouya, it looks. The look of it, just look at it. It looks very... I'm not sure. I've never been a huge Xbox controller fan, so this actually does look a lot better for me personally. I like smaller controllers. I like stuff like that, so hopefully it's really awesome. But yeah, then they mentioned more again at E3, so they mentioned cloud-powered games, which again really got me nervous. It's something to do with cloud-powered desktops and that kind of stuff, but when games are cloud-powered, I don't know, everything has to be up all the time, but they do have like 3,000 servers running worldwide, so hopefully that is all consistent. But with the more servers there is, the more likely it is for something to go wrong. But you never know. Then Quantum Break, which, oh my goodness, looked amazing. They started off with like a real life scene, which I was nervous that they weren't going to show gameplay, but they did, and it looked awesome. It looked so awesome. They had just the graphics and the smoothness of it and all that just looked amazing. And then they mentioned something which I was so excited about. We need another system war. We need another console war. It just drives the whole ecosystem to just thrive and just get better and compete and all that stuff. And that is that they're bringing 15 exclusives in the first year, which is it's pretty exciting, but 8 of those are new IPs. 8 of them. So many games these days are just like Call of Duty 10, Halo 14, whatever it's on. It's it's going to be called Halo 4 or 5 or whatever they're on now, but they're on a lot higher than that. They're recycling the same IPs, which isn't horrible, but I'm not too excited about it. But 8 new IPs that are exclusives. That's just the exclusive IPs that are brand new. So I think that's awesome that they're bringing new IPs to consoles. It's something that they've been needing. They've been needing smaller indie games. They've been needing exclusives. They've been needing new IPs on their systems for so long. But this seems to be it, which is awesome. Then there's 2 more things coming up. One is the Halo television series that is exclusive to Xbox One. I don't blame them for making it an Xbox One exclusive. The people who will want to watch the series are going to be Xbox players and Xbox people. So don't blame them there. But I don't understand the television series. Maybe it'll be awesome. It's written and directed by Steven Spielberg, which is, holy crap, Spielberg for a TV series, especially on like an Xbox One exclusive. So that sounds pretty awesome, and I'm kind of actually excited about that. I've never been a Halo fan, but that actually excites me. Don't know why, because it doesn't seem like something that would or that is necessary, but it actually made me kind of excited. So then there's the last thing, well, second last thing, and that is the fact that it's launching next year, or this year, later this year. They didn't release an exact date, but yeah, later this year, which probably means late October, early November, around the time of COD Ghosts, which click the next video to watch that. But I'm going to just quickly talk about the specs of the Xbox One. They did show a picture of it, which is on screen now, of the build of the Xbox and also the specs of it. It's an 8-core CPU, which is actually really awesome. It's an AMD, so they're physical cores. They're not just like Intel, where it's like half physical, half fake cores, which it depends on how you want to build it and whatever. I'm not going to get into AMD versus Intel right now, but there's 8 gigs of system memory. Previous releases have mentioned that it's DDR3. It does not say on there, but I'm not shocked it doesn't say on there. But it is DDR3 memory instead of DDR5, which my 2-year-old computer has DDR3 memory, and it also has 8 gigs, so it runs games pretty well. And because it's going to be a console, it's going to run it better than my computer will, just because it is set up specifically for this. It's set up to do just this. So whatever, 8 gigs is probably enough. Getting on later on the system life, it probably will get a little buggy just because it's 8 gigs, and if they want it to last another 10 years like the last console did, I don't think it's going to be enough. But considering they're using 512 now, it's a huge upgrade. 500 gigabyte hard drive is in the first system, so I'm guessing it'll be a few terabytes later on. But since it's stored in the cloud and there's rumors of you having to install your games, 500 gigs is not a lot. I have a terabyte, and saving games to that, I'll have to delete games and then resave them and then delete them. And every year I'm going to be, or every month even, I'm going to have to pick and choose which games I want on my console, which I think it's a little small. I think they should have gone for a terabyte hard drive to start, but I'm sure there's probably going to be another system with a terabyte, and I really recommend that one. It's going to have a Blu-ray drive, which everyone was really nervous about not having, but they did confirm that it does have a Blu-ray drive, which is awesome. Games are going to be a lot bigger, they're going to be a lot better, they're going to be a lot more awesome. It does have Wi-Fi, HDMI in and out, and USB 3.0, which allows you to connect a hard drive a lot easier. So maybe that's why they only have the 500 gig hard drive, so you can connect your own and just upgrade it as you want, which is a cool idea, and it's something that they should have had a long time ago. USB 3.0 is awesomely fast and just awesome. That's pretty much where they stopped the announcements there. It's rumored to support up to 4K, which is awesome. 4K is not in most TVs nowadays, so it will help it go on longer and longer, which is what we really need in our consoles right now. If they plan on making them last as long as they do, then they need to be top of the line at the time they come out. So 3-4 years down the line, they're still usable, and they're still usable to upgrade to PC versions of the game. So yeah, that's when the Xbox One announcements ended and the COD Ghost announcements began. So if you want to watch stuff about COD Ghost, feel free to click the screen right now. It'll bring you straight to there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it this long, I hope I deserve a like rating and a comment and all that goodness. But until next time, hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.